Wasting brain cells, what's up? Good morning. How you doing? I played some Pantheon last night. Let me tell you, it was tempting to stay up late. I maybe stayed up a little late, but not too late because here I am, bright and early, 6 a.m. on the dot, ready for another fulfilling EQ session here on Red 99. Yeah, there's only 5 players online. You know, it is what it is. Pantheon was packed last night. Was it worth it? Yeah, yeah, I had fun. I had fun. If I'd overslept through today, you know, been late for this stream, I would have said, nah, it wasn't worth it. But I got up, so minor, minor sleepiness. All right, need this thing. Yep, there it goes. Let's get out of here. All right, so that was the placeholder for the Cenobite. Um, in case I need more gate pots. It was the PvP server, yeah, and it was freaking nuts. So I'm playing a wizard, which is good. I can like 2 to 3 shot people, which is fun. That's fair and balanced gaming. I named her Stephanie. I thought we got last names, so I was gonna be Stephanie EverQuest, but without the last name, I don't know. Might just make it chewy, but it's all right. I put a clip of some action. I thought it was a decent clip because it's me killing 2 people, which was fun, but in the background of it, you could see the lift. It's almost like a Kelethin situation where they're, a lift to the trees, and people are coming down the lift. Like in the video, you see like 10 people on that lift coming like ready for action. It's crazy. Um, I got a lot of footage of it. I was thinking about streaming, but a bunch of my pals were streaming, so I figured I'd be a nice little stream watcher for the evening, I will be streaming Pantheon at some point because it was fun. It was fun. Not today. I always promise Thursday morning Rise and Grind. That's gonna be EverQuest. Sunday Swamptacular Splash Fest. That's gonna be EverQuest. I'm a troll of my word. So, um, it was fun. No PvP till level 5. So within 2 seconds of hitting level 5, I had my first PvP because it was packed. The place was very packed. We were all looking for stuff to kill, fighting over the spawns in the newbie zone. Basically, it was good. That's the kind of shit that I live for, honestly. There he goes. All right. Sometimes I get a little disoriented. Not 6. Yeah, they did actually. They did learn. They specifically said that that's why. I think actually I might be mixing it up with a different thing right now. Yonder Wiley. Somebody recently officially mentioned Fancy as the reason for level 5 PvP, but I think it was an EverQuest server. I don't know. Listen, there's so much in the works right now. So many servers on the horizon. Hard to keep them all straight, but yeah, I mean Pantheon's here. It was fun. It was fun. I'm not gonna say it wasn't fun. Um, it's a little janky. So what? Here's the weird thing. When you die, you get like knocked down. It's almost like in Fortnite when you're playing on teams and someone on your team's still alive, you're like crawling around. I'm not sure what the point of the crawling around is. Maybe somebody can save you, but I was playing solo, so I mean nobody was gonna save me crawling around. But it's weird. sometimes you would kill somebody, and then instead of crawling around, they would disappear fully. There'd be you would get a slain message like later. It was weird. I don't know what was going on. Maybe there was some sort of like sneak ability that I was underestimating. Whatever it was, I couldn't quite tell when I was killing people sometimes. And other times I'd be totally surprised. I'd be sitting medding and it would tell me I killed somebody. I'd be like, huh? When did that happen? But um yeah, I recorded all my gameplay. Maybe I'll make some sort of super cut with all the action. I died a bunch too. Like I said, I was playing solo, and some of these people were like in groups. So, you go kill one and get killed by their three friends, or kill two and get killed by the last of what I mean? If there's a group of three and you only kill two of them, that third one's finishing you off. It was, it was fun. It was totally fun. I lost my bag. You're not supposed to lose your bags, and I lost my bag immediately. Um, I, I I knew where I died. I went to my corpse, and my corpse said, "You don't find anything useful on it," and then it moved. It moved like 5 feet, and then it said, when I went to it, it said, "You don't find anything useful on it," and then it moved again like 5 feet. That was weird. That was like a bugged corpse, and that's what had my starter bag. So I mean, I didn't have any food, drink, or bag after that, but it was still fun. You know, I would do it. I will. I will stream it again. There's nothing like a fresh PvP server, even if it is not our game, you know. But that being said, what's going on, Yonder Wiley? How you been? Just getting started over here. Thursday morning rise and grind session. I got my mug showcase. Got the Mr. Burns Boo Earns. It says excellent on the other side. Or should I say excellent? All right. Boo Earns. I haven't used this mug in a little bit. It's a good mug. It's a good mug and thorough. Let's go to Lord Gawk. Let's see what's popping on the track list. Because I'm not 100% sure what's gonna be up. I do got work today, which is fun. But it's all right. I don't know if some of you got some god. Oh, definitely want some goblin skins. That's cool. Thank you. Um, hey, if you guys didn't know, Tuesday I did the first Tuesday stream, right? It was a couple hours, it was fun, solid. I had a blast. I'm gonna do it again. Um, so now the full schedule. If you want to know the full schedule for the week, I'm gonna update the Twitch page. In fact, let me write this on my to-do list. Update the schedule. Tuesday. Let's say I'm gonna say 4 p.m. on Tuesday. If I have to start a little late because I'm still at work, I'll try to let you guys know in Discord ahead of time. But I'm gonna write 4 p.m. for Tuesdays. Edit schedule. All right, I got my checklist. It's written down. Okay, so Tuesdays, 4 p.m. and I'll go till dinner. Thursdays, 6 a.m. like it is right now, bright and early, like ungodly. It's not bright yet. The sun's not up yet, but it's okay because in EverQuest it's always bright. It's as bright as you set that gamma slider. You know what I'm saying? But let's see what we see here. I'm not seeing too much excitement in the track. Oh, Slaith the Slayer, big Slaith. Don't care about Slaith. But anyways, let's get grinding. It's rise and grind. What kind of a rise and grind would it be if there wasn't some grind, you know? So let's see. Let's see what we can get into. Um, yeah, let me talk a little Pantheon. So that's fun. So like I said, I made a wizard. Um, I didn't at first realize that you have like spell scrolls in your inventory to start. So that was cool. When I figured that out, I I got a little more pop, three spells more powerful. What else didn't I know? I didn't know the trick, the fall damage mitigation trick. Once I learned that, oh, that was a game changer. I think I accidentally pulled it off the first time because I was like, I had nothing to lose, right? I just spawned. And I'm like, I'm gonna try jumping off this because you're up in a tree platform like Kelithin where I started. I'm like, I got nothing to lose. I know I'm probably gonna die from fall damage, but let me check it out. And I just walk off the edge and I end up like bouncing off the ground and not taking any damage. I'm like, oh, cool. I must have hit the space bar at the right time because that's what you got to do. Um, Anyways, I tried to recreate that every other time I respawned, and I just kept splattering on the ground until Logan told me, "No, you walk off the edge and then you got to spam jump at the bottom." I was like, "Oh, gotcha." Once I knew that, then it was a wrap. Getting out of that tree in friggin' 10 seconds falling time rather than waiting for the elevator like everybody else. It's a big deal. Learned a little late, but hey, better late than never. And that's part of what I wanted was to go into this game blind, right? Like I didn't want to know too much because that was part of the magic of EverQuest, right? Running around blind, like not, learning as you go, learning like the collective knowledge all increasing. But I mean, this game's been out for a while now for PvE, so a lot of people know what they're doing, know where they're going, stuff like that. So I mean, maybe I hindered myself a little bit, but that's fine. I have fun anyway, and I was getting racking up tons of kills. Did I get killed a few times too? Yeah, absolutely, definitely. Especially when I tried to go to the bank. There was like a raid around the bank, which I had already been warned about. I saw it in the chat. People were complaining about the bank being camped, and I had to see for myself. I'm a curious guy. What can I say? And yeah, it's true. It's true. They were camping the bank real hard. I got hit with like the nuke that I two shot people with. Like three wizards hit me with that nuke at once. So I was like, oh boy. But it was fun. It's all fun. It's good to be up bright and early on a Thursday. You know what I mean? It's a work day. It's a weekday. It's time to lock in and go get them soon enough. But until then, it's time to lock in, slay some pixelated baddies. I don't know what I'm gonna about to grind yet. I need XP on the Bard, right? It's something I've been putting off for quite a while. I can go to Kunark anytime I want, right? I got plenty of lizard potion. So maybe I will. Maybe I will. Anyway, what else? What else? Sunday, it's gonna be something special. I'm not sure if you've noticed yet, but I've been trying to put new subscriber badges, right? Better late than never is going to be the theme of the stream because I'm just going to keep saying that. What's going on with the light in here? Why is it? Oh, I know. It's an alligator with one of the glowing items, and it's just moving around uh, above me or below me. I don't know the layout here because you go up, but then you go down pretty quick, so it must be below. Oops. Up, down, up. All right, but yeah, subscriber badges. So I promised I would have those done, right? And I did. If as long as you've been subscribed for less than a year, your subscriber badges are all done. Anybody with more than a year sub time. I'm still working on yours. They got it. They each one's got to be more epic than the last. You know what I'm saying? So, um, I got a few badges to go, and then they'll all be done from Frog Tad through the Frog Locks, and then where's that glowing here? Must be. Anyways, I don't know why I came back over here. Just wanted to see it, I guess. Shit. What was I? What was I talking about? Lost my train of thought. Kunark, Hammer, the Sunday, the sub badges and other goals for the Sunday stream. Right, so I'm gonna have the sub badges done for Sunday. The rest of them, it's still on my checklist. I'm gonna have the schedule edited. So if you check the schedule on Twitch, it's gonna properly reflect all 3 weekly streams. Right, we're moving up. We're up to 3 days a week. Of course, one of them's this early Thursday morning stream, but hey, I'm here, you're here, I'm counting it, right? It's fun. EverQuest enjoyment, pure and simple. Um, Sunday is, of course, going to have the question of the day. Can't forget about that. Oh, silent move here. Moving in silence. Just switching over real quick. Got a plan. I got to see a guy about a thing. I didn't crash, so I'll be back in the game in 2 seconds. Anyways, just getting started over here. Just ran around in the bard, killed a couple placeholders, and now logging on the Shadow Knight. Take care of business real quick. Like I said, I gotta see a guy about a thing. Some skins. I need these skins. Hungry for goblin skins. Alright, I'm gonna peek up here, ass up, but I already checked the track. There's nothing up, right? Nothing that was killed recently respawned as a named, and I was killing placeholders uh, as recently as yesterday. Yeah, we'll get to Rob. Gotta empty out some bags to receive some stuff. You guys like Lower Guck? That's my favorite. It's my favorite. Just love the layout of it. It's a little complicated, maybe even a lot complicated. But once you learn it, it's not that bad. It's great even. Get all over the place down here. Get from dead side to live side to dead side, upper guck, swamp, you got so many zone lines. A lot of names. Some of them even drop decent loot. And all the trash stuff dropping like, the mid-level gems. That shit adds up. Gargoyle eyes, that's the bread and butter down here. Anyways, I can go on and on and on about how I love Lower Guck. So I will. I'm just getting started. I love the walls. I love the floor. I love the smell. I love the sounds, the frocking, the splashing. I find it very comforting. Just this whole zone, just love it. I will admit, this part right here I don't always love. When I'm lower level, this huge water elemental is like my biggest enemy. Uh, can't stand can't stand the huge water elemental, but it's alright. It's all fun. All good fun. No herbalist up. I did kill the king placeholder recently. Been a hectic last few months. Oh man, I hear that. It's the busy season for me at work, so I haven't been able to get on it quite as much as I want to, but um, I guess I'm blessed enough to find some time. Wasting brain cells. The beauty of it is it'll still be here when you're free, right? Unless they wipe it clean and give us a new red server. You know, I would love that. Maybe not everybody, but um, if that happens, well, shit. At least he'll have that new server smell. There's a Dar frog I want to. Where you at? So this path paths to the throne. I'm just gonna kill this placeholder real quick while we're here. Not that this guy's not the placeholder, but he will annoy me while I'm killing the placeholder. And you're gonna see this placeholder fight. It's not something I want to be annoyed during. It's a tough enough fight as it is. At least the Bach Knight's not too bad. It's when it's a shaman on the throne or the king itself. Those are tough. Those are tough. But Bach Knight, it's gonna be a dark blue frog. A melee slamming you. Doesn't feel good. But yeah, I'm gonna try to maybe fit in a little Pantheon. Maybe we could showcase it at the end of the stream. You know what I mean? Like this is an EverQuest stream, right? I promise Thursday Rise and Grind Stash is gonna be EverQuest, right? It is. Here we are. But that doesn't mean I can't give you a little taste at the end, just kind of a preview for what might be going on Tuesday. You know what I mean? Because Sunday, again, purely EverQuest. Or at least very close to purely. If I sample a little Pantheon for the last 5 minutes, okay, maybe there's an argument it's not purely EverQuest at that point, but it's gonna be like 99.9% EverQuest. Listen, I bring EQ with me when I go play Pantheon too, because I named it Stephanie, as in Stephanie EverQuest. But I guess there's no last names anyway, so that was a whoops. You know Stephanie EverQuest from the box art. Hold on, let me show you. Let me show you, because you know. This this Stephanie EverQuest, right? Main character of EverQuest. Anyways, be right back. All right, here we go. It's not too bad. This isn't gonna be too bad. Let's get right here. Pull the dispel. Gotta duck in this little nook real quick though after. Otherwise you get ads. Did I get an ad? Nope. Nope. We're good. Try to pull as close to this thing as we can. That way I can back up when I need to. As soon as I can back up. Yeah, Palestine King placeholder. It's easy. You know, proper preparation. I killed the Pather first. I'm gonna hit it with an early life leech, maybe hit it with a late life leech. Hit it with the Empiric Curse, why not? I'd like to back up and hit it with an Assistoli, but if I can't back up, I'll just hit it with one Suni, you know? Otherwise the fight will be over. Um, okay, there's the root. Let's see if I can go right here. Yeah, perfect. I can met up. I can, change my spells if I wanted to. I'm happy with my spells, but I'll hit it with that Assistoli as promised. And I'll meditate, and then I'll go right back into fighting. It's always nice to get a little mid fight break. All right, Vampiric Curse about to wear off too. I'll hit it with that again. All right, Vampiric Curse. And then I'll sit again, one more tick, and I'm back in. Okay, back in. Back at it. Easy fight. Easy fight when the root procs, right? Real big shovel hours. But yeah, the schedule is going to be updated on the About Me or whatever's listed below to add the Tuesday afternoon delight. You know what I mean? We'll uh, we'll definitely have some fun with that. I think I'm gonna play Pantheon on Tuesday. You know, if the server hasn't been burned to the ground by then, playing. It's causing a ruckus until I went to bed. You know, I went to bed and they were still chatting shit in the chat, the OOC and the shout, all that stuff. Stephanie this, Stephanie that, Stephanie EverQuest. You know what I'm saying? Wizards are good. Just, at least in that level bracket, just blast and if you could target them, you could blast them. You know, targeting is the hardest part. It's not like over here where we got these wonderful options. Hold on, let's look at the target options we got here. Look at all these options. They got like two. Choose your wardrobe. um, that's a good idea. Tuesday. Yeah, we should do something like that. Shoot. Hold on. Who suggested this one to me? Antonius Block Party said, "Choose your own adventure." And that got my brains. I had to write it down. It was that's yeah. Now that you're saying that, I'm thinking we combine the choose your own adventure. We'll figure something out. It'll be fun. It's gonna be a ton of fun. The first Tuesday, you got to start somewhere. Every journey begins with a single step. We took that single step, so now we just build from there. Anyway, I said I was meeting somebody, and here I am.
There he is.
Hey, thank you for that follow. Here I'm just sitting in Lower Guck, not meeting anybody. Let me carry on the mission. We got bags full of freaking Guck loot. Wouldn't have it any other way. Love Guck loot. Used to have a Guck loot emote. Might still have it. Um. Oh shit! A lot of my buffs were. There we go. There we go. Now we're cooking. I like them in a certain order. Thereabouts. Sir Pac, I got on there. I made a mess on there. It was fun. And I listen, I'm a troll of my word, and I promised Thursday Rise and Grind is an EverQuest day, right? So here I am, you know? It's fine. Pantheon will be there. Hopefully. Like I said, if the server hasn't been burned to the ground, I'll be streaming Pantheon on Tuesday, the Tuesday. And I'm definitely gonna be uploading a lot of Pantheon clips. Sir Pot, check my Discord. I put a clip up last night before bed. Just one of many clips that are coming from that day one PvP. I was watching a bunch of streams, lurking, hanging. Chilogan was streaming. Keganen, I think Keganen's still live. Or if not, he was streaming. Ultra Pissed was streaming. It was action packed all over the place. So I'd rather watch them and have some fun playing than try to game's not even finished. Maybe Sir Pac, you might be right. But I I said it before. Um, it must have been months ago before they even announced the PvP server when I kept saying stuff like if they gave a PvP server I would play. I kept saying that. And I'm a troll of my word. PvP server came out, so I'm playing. Absolutely. Here's any Inky. Um, but that being said, um, if they need to, another thing I said was if they need to test a server, there's no better way than to let the PvPers loose, right? Because PvPers will break things in ways you didn't think of. Because you know what I mean. If the stakes are higher, we're trying to get that edge. Things are going to be figured out at a faster rate. Things that might not have ever been figured out are going to get figured out. So, with that being said, like I think of it kind of like a test, especially when you're in there playing it. Oh man, it feels kind of freaking janky. Like it really does. 28 stacks? Hell yeah. All right. Gotta make some room here. I'm just gonna buy some backpacks. I really don't like having a ton of bags on me, but I'm gonna do what I gotta do in that regard. Just dropping off a couple twink items. Do I really have no room in my bank? Sheesh, I gotta hit up Temple of Sol Row. I got a lot of Dark Forge turn-ins ready. Ugh. Maybe I just sell this bracer. Nah, it's pretty cool. All right, whatever. Let's do it this way. Oh, didn't get too bad. All right, where are you at? Where are you at? I got 16 slots of holding power. Thank you. And a salute. Oh, you got them in bags. Okay. That'll do. Thank you very much. I'm about to go. Hey, silent move over here. See what it he wants to do. Yeah, let's do that though. Okay. Another silent move real quick. I'll take the rest of them on a mule real quick. This is big. Thank you, Yanderweiler. You're saving me. I've been crying about goblin skins for weeks. Yanderweiler, you heard my cries. Saving my ass. I'm about to have some cool rings. I'm telling you. Between me and you, I'm about to hit the hammer. Or maybe I'll try to get a, a port for Annie Inky. Hey, Annie Inky. Mind helping me some more? That'll save me a couple minutes of running, you know. If not, I got a hammer. I'll hammer over. Good morning, one too many monarchs. We are just getting started over here, don't you know? We're bright and early. Sun's coming up. I can see the dawn's early light on my window right now. Finally, right? We've been here grinding away, grinding away. I had the camera on when I was talking, right? I sure hope so. Don't tell me I've been talking to myself. All right, let's hit the old hammer. I mean, I can't see my target. Yes, I can. Goes. See? Can you do that on blue server? I don't think so. Not off a corpse. Yeah, here we are. Over there. Over where? Right? They're like setting up some sort of like who's on first type scenario with this zone name. I loved it in middle school. I love it now. You can hammer off corpses, yeah. Player corpses. You could proc a lot of stuff off corpses. You don't see the swings, but the proc will happen. Yeah. On the red server, anyway. I would assume it does not work on blue or green. But it's nice. That's why a lot of times you'll see me, even after I get a res, I'll loot everything off the corpse and I'll save the empty corpse. I call it my hammer corpse. You know, tuck it away somewhere where you know where it is and other people don't. You know, it could be a nice little tool in the deep dark dungeons. Yeah, we're built different on red. I can't wait for a fresh red though because man, 6 players online. I would see more than 6 players at a time in Pantheon. You know what I mean? Like everywhere you look, 6 players over there. 6 players is was crazy, but that's how new servers are. You know, hype will die down. Of course, there's people who try it, get killed once, and say that's it. Not for me. Um, every time, every game. Of course that'll happen. But I think this weekend should be a good time to play over there. I wish it was free, but I got hooked up luckily. But um, I'd be recommending it heavily if it was free. And with its current price tag and its current state of you know, obvious incompletion, I feel like they're bold as hell. But that's gaming these days, you know. Fucking devs are bold as hell as far as releasing unfinished shit and charging money for it. Like you see it all over the place. But it was fun, you know, polished or not. I had fun. I think I gotta go this way. It's been a while. It's been a while since I crossed Skyfire. But yeah, I loaded a clip of the action onto you know TikTok and then my Facebook. I think I got links for at least the TikTok link is somewhere in the about me. Otherwise, you know at Chewy What a Wookie will search that either one. You know, spelled the way it's spelled beneath my face here. Um, you'll find it. See a little Pantheon action, but there's more to come. I recorded all the as soon as I hit level 5, I turned the recorder on and got a lot of content. Wins, loses, you know, all that. I got it all. But for the most part, a lot of wins. I was just blasting to the left, blasting to the right. I got enough mana to take out like four players. Like, as long as they're one after the other, not like all at once. Because wizards, not really ready to tank a whole bunch of people at once. But it's fun. I will stream it. I'm thinking Tuesday. We'll do a little Pantheon stream or something. Um, that's what I'm thinking right now. Anyway, I'm a fickle creature. I might come up with something else before then, but you'll make that plat one too many monarchs. I believe in you. Lock in, clock in, get that money. That's the weekday life. So I gotta get up bright and early for some EQ. I gotta make the time. Um, am I even running the correct direction? I guess either way, I'll get there eventually. Mature. Those are spooky. Yeah. What can we do Sunday? Anybody want a group? If you want a group, well, let's talk about it in the Discord, right? Let's plan it before Sunday. If you're not in the Discord yet, well, if you want a group, I think it's an obvious solution there, right? Join the Discord. Um, you know, the only asterisk here, there's the one catch is I'm talking about Red 99. I'm not gonna. If you want to group with me on green, unfortunately, I don't have a tune on green. I don't have a tune on blue. I don't play THJ. I don't play, any of those. If they come out with a THJ style PvP server, well, just like I promised I would go play Pantheon if they did a PvP server. I promise. I will go play THJ. And you know what? That's EverQuest, so that would even qualify for a Thursday Rise and Grind stream if there was a THJ PvP server. Pantheon, it's close. It's almost DQ-ish, but it's not. It doesn't count. I feel like I ran the long way to Burning Woods. None of this shit looks familiar, but whatever. Almost there. It's something to do anyway. I said I was patrolling Southeast Antonica, and here I am on Kunark. Whatever. I'm not updating it. It's plans changed. I will update it. Let's do that. Um, how do I patrolling Kunark now? All right. Cool. It's a big zone, huh? I hope I didn't like space out and run past the thing too. That'd be even worse, but let's look it up. What's this called? Skyfire? All right, Skyfire Mountains. So Burning Woods on the south side of the zone. Am I running south yet? Have I run all the way around? I'm running west. If I'm running west with the wall on my right, then that means I'm on the north wall. Good. Terrific. Let's just cut straight south. Just gonna hope nothing sees in biz. Whoa. All right. This is a zone I hardly ever mess around in the middle of. You know, I'm always just kind of hugging the wall. Let's see if that's for good reason. If I get friggin' seen by a C Invis thing and then dispelled or something, I'm gonna be like, that's why. Oh, that's why I run the wall. All right. Good news is I'm getting there. I just gotta cross like this little lava river, another little lava river, and then I'll be halfway there. I probably did run by the. Oh no, I went the wrong way. I should have took a left. I see it now. I see it on the map. That's where I went wrong. It was a 50-50 shot. I should have looked it up, but winging it. Oh, it's supposed to rain today. Ugh. I gotta look at the forecast. Luckily, it's not raining here in Lava Storm, so this shouldn't even concern me right now. But, but it does. It is a little concerning. Okay, it's gonna be at least a little warmer. 50 degrees and raining. That's doable. Miserable, but doable. What the? Is this Burning Woods? What is this? Where did I, where am I? I tabbed out. I'm just looking at weather. The this doesn't look like Burning Woods. I don't know. Of course, I closed the map too. So let's open that back up. Where am I? What is this weird place? Hmm. Like fell in a weird pit or something. All right, it says I'm heading south, but I'm way too far to the west. So why am I in a valley? I really like ended up in a friggin' pit down here. Patrolling Kunark, clearly, as the stream title says. We're doing it. We're doing the damn thing. I know, right? Like I wasn't paying attention. I was running and I just like ended up in this dead end valley. I'm like cooked. It's weird. Maybe I can climb. Hopefully, I can climb this wall. Get out of here. Talendor might be up. Yeah, I don't know where the fuck I'm at. I ended up, you ever seen this place? Some weird dead end valley. I can't get out of it. I hope I got a gate pod on me. I don't. Alright, I'm climbing the wall. I closed the map again. I'm fucking ridiculous. Alright, negative 2,000, positive 37. What the fuck? Alright. Whew. Got out of it. Don't go down there, guys. That is not the way. Alright. Looking a little better now. Negative 3, positive 3. Yeah, I'm almost there. That was weird. Okay, I think I maybe see it on the map. The thing I was just stuck in. Just don't do it. Don't fall in that weird valley. It's not Burning Woods. I knew it was. I said, this doesn't look like Burning Woods. I went down there anyway. Imagine having to level and be a warrior. Yeah, I was doing it. I got a level 55, but I lost steam. You know, one of these days, I'll get back to them. Tim Dim. Actually, you know what? After I hand in these goblin skins, I'll get right on Tim Dim. Leveling as a warrior can, you know, obviously has its downsides, but, you know, if you cheese it just right, it's fine. I was doing it at Ice Giants. Toe to toe, I can't kill an Ice Giant, but if I cheese it, I can kill Ice Giant after Ice Giant, right? Swinging the weighted axe and running, regenning, swing the weighted axe again, run, regen. Or if, you know, if I have the arrows, then I can just bow quest it. Kind of messed up, but there's that option. Oh, a warrior with no lev or gate pockets talking about. I know, right? I would be petitioning a GM like, help me, please. And if it's really just like a feature, not a bug, I hope they just be like, yeah, get good. But now let me get my buffs right. Now I know where I'm at. It was crazy. But like I said, I don't usually run across the middle of that zone, so I guess that's what I get. That's why you don't do it. Yeah, my bags are even more of a mess than usual right now because of, you know, the situation going on. But it's okay. It's gonna be worth it. Temporary situation. Fixing it right now. There we go. Much better. Run this little valley, you know, up the wall to the left. This time I don't need the map. I know where I'm going for a change. And speaking of rain, man, this would have killed my computer back in the day. Kunark trees waving plus rain. That lightning strike would have been like my freaking light bulbs in the house exploding. I could not handle the Kunark trees like very well at all, even before you know, the DirectX requirement increased, and then I was totally out. But anyway, still holding that box. Obviously, this was not the box of the original. I wonder if I could dig that out. It might still exist. I had Kunark was the first one that I bought, right? The classic slash Kunark like dual pack. All right, still running over here. Luckily, my faction's gonna be high enough that I don't need to like dodge the pather. It's just a matter of turning this shit in as fast as possible. My warrior's Timmed in. My original warrior was Humdum, but now I got Timmed in. And he's better than ever, right? Let's look this up. Dzoc Signet. I don't know, it's Regal Band, huh? Signet ring is like before that. So I do need a signet ring. Okay. Noted. Alright. Your brother's epic warrior was Tindian back in the day? Nice. Two warriors unite. I got my epic, I think Plains of Power was already out by the time I got my 1.0, so I was behind, but I did get it. It was still grindy. Maybe I didn't need the raid uh, help for any drops by the time I could do it, but it still took me a while. I was doing it for the look. I liked I liked the look of it. You know, obviously there was better weapons by that point. I didn't get to the cutting edge of EQ until like Gates. Here, let's see. So that means, yeah, LDON, Legacy. I guess LDON, I don't want to say cutting edge, but I was doing the content because it was all like scaling groupable stuff. So it was like for everybody. All right. So I'm going to say I'm indifferent. I thought I was higher than that. I'm amiable. Okay. So I need warmly to get the faction, the signet ring, and then I need ally. So let's go. Let's freaking go. Let me turn down the sound because I already know that it's going to blast your ears off with these trumpet blasts. Turn it down even more. How about that? That's turned way down. Let's turn it down even a little more. 5% for this task. All right, amiable. Let's go. I said I don't have to dodge the path of the weapon. Still amiable. I said 2 bags of skins would do it for me. Let's see if I was right. And when I said 2 bags, I meant 16 staff. I'm carrying 21, or was carrying 21 coming in. So you know, that's like enough that if I was even close to right, we should be good. Cross this task off, hopefully. That turn in and the cab faction turn in, yeah, yeah. Um, Trade skills will do it too. You know what I mean? I'm good on trade skills nowadays. You know, I do occasionally fletch on the warrior. That's bad enough. Up to kindly. Still kindly. Look at all this XP I'm getting. I think ally is the max. There's max ally, right, where it says you can't possibly get any better. I don't think I need max ally. I think I just just need ally, which is the tall order anyway. But I'm gonna double check the quest text before anything in the wiki. I believe in double checking stuff like that. I don't want to hand in the stuff and then find out, oh, should have learned to read. First things first, let's hit warmly and get the signet ring. And then let's see what's good from there. Okay, here's warmly. What do I do? What do I do? Signet or service quest. Okay. I serve the Sarnak. Okay. Ring number 1. Dizak Signet of Service. Actually, not freaking bad. 65 HP. Pretty prosperous. Um, Let me read the rest of this quest. Okay. Trader's Note, Sarnak Spy, Forged Note, Shady Goblin. Okay. The head and the signet ring to the Herald. Is this the Herald? Yep, to the Herald. Wants ally. Doesn't need to be max ally, regular ally. I forget how many are between warmly and ally. I think think we're almost there, potentially. I should have 5 stacks of skins left over at the end. 5 stacks and 1 loose skin, if I'm if my estimate was good. Come on. Still warm. Yeah, full stacks. Oh man, I wish. Be so, be so done with this by now. That's all right, almost. I, my hand is getting tired. I'm gonna have to like stretch after these 2 stacks. Anyways, the Pantheon PvP server is probably still popping off right now. I bet people stayed up all night. You know, it's the weekday. You know, why not? I got to work in the morning, or else I might have thought about it. I was gonna stay up a little later, and then I was like, I'm streaming in the morning. Actually, I'm going to bed right now. It was late, and then I popped out of bed too. I was like, I'm posting a clip before bed too. So it's out. The clip is out. It's on the TikTok and the Facebook. And I'll be posting more of them. I got plenty of content from day one over there. You know, the server was delayed quite a bit. 5 p.m. hit, and we were all like foaming at the mouth. Where is it? Where is it? And finally, it came out. It might have even been a whole hour late by that point. The West Coast server came out first. We were still kind of foaming at the mouth, you know, like they promised us an East Coast server, and that was going to be like the big one, they said. So holding out for that. But it happened. They made good. Yonder Willie, I'll give you that same deal I was gonna give Hoof. If you want 3K plat per, I mean 2K per 3 stacks, right? I'd do it. You know, I'll put my money where my mouth is, which would be 6, 12, something like 13K for what you gave me. You know, if you want it, I got some plat. You've seen it in my bank. Ally, let's go with even extra stacks. All right, I'm now ally. Faction is ally. Okay. I'm going to the bank, grabbing my Scargus head. Luckily, there's a bank down here. Missed the days of skipping school. Went maxed it out. Really? Okay. Hey, listen, you tell me max it out. I'm gonna max it out. I believe you. The wiki doesn't seem to. Oh, okay, just stay ally. Gotcha, gotcha. I'll hand in all these. Or let me hand in my salts now. Actually. Use these baddies up. And I don't have to keep hitting C because it'll tell me I can't get any better when I'm max, right? I say that cannot possibly get any worse, and I'm like, oh yay! Keep having to read the full line. Hmm. Surprised I'm not max yet. Ally is usually not the biggest one, is it? Scowls is a huge one. I know that. Crawled out of scowls enough times on some factions, especially Froglock. You know, how many times have I gone through scowling on a troll? Too many. But I'd do it again for a new server. Still going, still going. Nah, it's still going. It'll tell me I'm maxed out when I'm maxed. And if I run out of ones to hand in, then I'm just gonna go do my ring. And I'll hand in more as I go. You know, I'm usually not killing stuff in here on the Shadow Knight anyway. But I guess anything could happen. Because I had, what, 7 stacks left over when I hit ally, so I mean, this sounds believable to still not be max, you know? But gotta be close to max. Either way, it's good enough. Let me get the Scargus head from the bank. Shit, J-Boots wore off. Let me get J-Boots on and then get the Scargus head from the bank. I don't feel like making this whole run, swim, all the shit you got to do in this zone to get back up from the bank. I don't feel like doing that without J-Boots. It's just too long. It'll be quicker to go outside real quick. Click that. We're almost there. We're doing it. I'm doing the Regal Band of Bathazid. Bathzid. Bathzid. I don't know. That guy. Um, my bags are still a mess too. I gotta go down to the bank and fix some stuff. Uh, click these J boots. Kegadan, what's up? What level did you get to? I was watching till I went to bed, but I went to bed yeah, last night. How'd it go? I would ask if you got any PvP, but I know we were all getting plenty of PvP. No shortage of that. My bags are a mess right now. Don't look. Don't look at my bags. I'm in the middle of a massive Got the 14. Hell yeah! I went to bed still sub 6. Yeah, I hit level 5 and it immediately jumped into the bloodbath. Lots of killing, but not good fights. Yeah, it was kind of the same for me too. Um, just blasting or getting blasted. No, nothing close. Nothing. No back and forth really. It was fun though. It is what it is. Just got ally in here. Well, just got ally in here. I got the Scargus head in the bank, so I'm going down the bank, grabbing that. And then, yeah, welcome Raiders. Every Thursday morning, I do a Rise and Grind EverQuest session. It's purely EverQuest enjoyment for the Thursday morning Rise and Grind. Otherwise, I'd be streaming a little Pantheon right now myself. I can't wait to get back to the PvP over there. I hope it lasts this hot and heavy till the weekend. Um, I really do. So I had to get up, I get up early every Thursday. It's the schedule here, bright and early. And Sunday too. I get up bright and early, do a long stream on Sunday. But Tuesday, we just had a Tuesday stream, Tuesday, and that's in the afternoon. So a little something different, a little something else. All right, time to mess with the bags real quick. So this thing has room. Swap them out. All right, backpack. You're done. You're cooked. Oh, good. Feels good to free up one slot again. Let's get some more. So we got this whole big thing. Just swap out all this stuff. Actually freeing up room. Thank you, Yonder Wiley, helping me again and again. Because now this can go here. This empty bag. You're gone. You're cooked. All right, now what? Now what? Scargus head, right? That's why we came to the bank. Where is it? Here it is. All right, that'll do it. We got the faction. We got the 2 drops. Big gains. This is huge. Dude Boy, Orc Boy, good morning. Did you get into any of the Pantheon PvP Rumble? I know I sure did. I didn't stream it. I was being a stream viewer yesterday, um, which was fun. I was playing and viewing, and I was recording so I can upload the highlights. Got into a few fights. Oh, I believe it. There was no escaping fights. There's no quarter, no safety, no solace, no peace. The guards don't care. It reminds me of P99 Red when it launched in that way. Um, but yeah, that's what they promised, right? They promised a Wild West open world PvP experience, and they're certainly delivering that. Does it feel a little janky, a little unfinished? Maybe, quite a bit, perhaps. But you gotta make your own fun anyway. Um, I'm enjoying myself over there, and I will enjoy myself again over there. I might even, at the end of this stream, I might even go over there. But we're just getting started over here. If you're new here, well, first of all, why don't you please hit that follow button because I stream 3 times a week now, so I'm not blowing you up with notifications. If you see I'm streaming, I'm gonna be going live for at least 2 hours. If it's Sunday, I'm gonna be going live all day. These days I got the mic and cam on. Be careful what you wish for, people. Now I don't shut up. Once upon a time, I used to be a quiet grinder. But no, we have fun. We have fun over here. I got Discord. There's a link linked below. If the link doesn't work, please let me know. I'll get a new one. Regal Band. Let's read this one last time. Give Harold Talcha signet ring and Scargus head. Harold Talcha signet ring, head of Scargus. There we go. Feeling freaking oh no, it's a light source. Oh man, that's a bummer. Well, at least that's a good click. I'm not gonna wear it. I'm gonna keep that bagged and I'll use it for damage shield. I don't wear light sources. I wish I knew it was a light source. I would have passed on the head, honestly. Somebody would wear it. It's all good. Oh shit, and I'm max ally now. Perfect. But the click on that thing's amazing. But I'm a shadow knight. You know what I mean? I got to move in shadows. I can't have a light source. That's yeah. It's nice. It's nice. Maybe if I'm already in a fight, I'll put it on. But as far as I make I make I move in the dark. I need to. I don't know if you've ever noticed. This is something that I swear it's only on the red server. It doesn't happen on blue or green. But then again, I don't know because I don't play blue or green. But back when I did play blue, before they launched red, it certainly was not happening. But then again, it wasn't happening on red when I used to play either. It's a new thing. When people zone in, you'll see a ghost of them appear in front of you. If it like right now, I'm not near the zone line, but somebody could zone in from Skyfire and I might see them right here in front of me. You know what I mean? I don't know exactly where you'll see them. Sometimes it's behind you, but it'll be right next to you, somewhere in your field of vision. Players appear when you zone. And if you have a light source, it's like somebody flicks on a light switch. You zone in, and it's like you flicked on the light switch when you zoned in. And now people are alert. They know that you're here. I don't like that. I like making, a little sneakier. So I'm certainly not going to wear that ring when I hit a zone line, but I might put it on, you know, time to time. But anyway, let's see what's going on in Chardock. It's just in here, but I didn't look at any of the pops or anything. I was too busy being focused on the task at hand. Feels good to have max ally faction, right? All right, partisan, sergeant. Looking at what's up. There's only a few names I really usually check down here. I'll check the ones I usually check. And then, I don't know, would you guys mind if I played a little Pantheon for the last couple minutes of the stream just to show you what's goody? I know I promised to always play EverQuest on a Thursday morning. Now, I'm a troll of my word, right? Here we are. Here we are, playing EverQuest. But, I'm out of gate pots. And there ain't much going on down here for me right now. So, if I'm going to make a silent move over to something else, well, maybe Pantheon. We're just getting started. We got about a half hour left of the stream. We do 2 hours, bright and early, rise and grind. Got to refill my coffee, come to think of it, because it'll be time for me to head to work before I know it. And if I don't have the coffee, if I don't meet my coffee quota, I'm gonna be a sleepy guy. I'm gonna fall asleep in the van. That ain't good. Need that coffee, especially after a night of gaming. Stayed up past my bedtime a little bit. Not much. Not much. It wasn't like middle school all over again. Interrogator GMOC, what you doing up? What you doing up, buddy? What's this guy got? Ooh. Wish I could kill that right now. Hey, nobody knows, all right? Between me and you. Let's see what else is up. Nothing exciting over there. Let's see if anything's in here. Yeah, every Thursday morning, 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. Every Sunday morning, 6 a.m. until like 1 p.m. If I could push it even a little later, I'll try to. But I get hungry for lunch about that time. And that's usually when I call. But hey, listen, 7 hours is a good. That's a good shift at the Pixel Factory. Okay, we get some serious grinding in on a Sunday. Sometimes we even see some PvP. This is the PvP server after all. Just don't let the lack of other players to verse fool you. You know, they're out here lurking. Some of them. We'll see. I should be like, sup, other player. It's a sad state of affairs, honestly. We need a new red. You know what I mean? It would be plenty lively if we had a new red. I assure you of that. But this one, I mean, we've had too many years of Velius. You know, we either need to move on to Lucklin or we got to wipe it clean and start fresh. You know, there's no. This is not emulating a time period of real EverQuest. We've never experienced shit like this, where it's just, you know, making a silent move over here. I'm trying to stay positive. You know, listen, I love EverQuest. It's my comfort game. Brings me a lot of joy, a lot of comfort and joy. It's my Y2K compliant elf sim of choice. But listen, there's a new elf sim on the block. And sometimes you got to strike when the iron's hot. Sometimes you got to get while the getting's good. And that new server smell only lasts so long on these games. You know what I'm saying? Like you only get that real authentic, intense, action packed, full server experience when it's new. You know what I mean? Like, even we're going into day two now. Day two is never the same as day one. Let's face it, there's going to be a little drop off. But hey, this whole weekend's going to be strong over there. I'll be right back. Logging on Pantheon to finish this stream off strong. So don't go anywhere. You want to see Stephanie EverQuest, the infamous, the Wicked Witch of the Wilds? I'll be right back. All right, Pantheon is loading. We got a Winnie in the chair. Hey, Winnie. Oh, she heard birds. She's gonna spring off for the birds. Winnie, you want to make an appearance? There she is. Why isn't the Pantheon loading? Oh, because I clicked the forklift sim loadout. There we go. Let's fucking go. Um, I didn't change the title over here. Go bump the dashboard real quick. All right. Thanks for hanging in there while I loaded this. You know, it's all right. The infamous Stephanie EverQuest. Man, when I logged out, there was a ton of people right here. This is the lift. I don't know. Where is everybody? All right, hold on. Let me manage the stream real quick. We're gonna change the category to Pantheon because it is. That's what we're at. And that way it'll be a new chapter of the stream. Blah blah blah. Necessary evil. I hope nobody's killing me while I'm tabbed out. All right. Let's fucking go. All right. So anyway, this lift leads up to the bank. The bank was like permacamp last night. Nobody could bank. Let's see if that's still the case. You know, if it's still the case, I'm about to get like killed in 0.2 seconds as soon as I get up this lift. Look at all the bodies floating in the air. Oh my god, it was a mess out here. What level are all you peeps? Oh, this guy's in range. Want to blast him? Let's blast him. It's a fair and balanced game. That's what it is. Oh, they don't got any loot. But yeah, you see it? Yellow text. I killed somebody in 2 seconds. This is why they were calling me the Wicked Witch. There's a lot of complaints in the OOC. People don't like getting blasted. Yeah, I'm a wizard. It's fun. It's fun. Until level 1. So people are immune to PvP until 5. I'm level 5. 9mm Dota John, what's going on? Hey, we're just getting started over here, but you know, people who follow the stream know that in this case it means we got about a half hour left. I was doing an EverQuest stream, and we're finishing it off strong with a little Pantheon PvP. Got to strike while the iron's hot. Got to get while the getting's good. That new server smell is not going to last forever. So here we are. Stephanie EverQuest, level 5 wizard. Infamous around these parts, at least last night. You know, now that people are probably, you know, in the double digits of levels, I'm sure they've moved on from their obsession. But phew, I was causing a ruckus in here. I'm going to upload a highlight reel ASAP because I recorded it all. There's a lot. There's a lot of action. It's just blasting people to the left, blasting people to the right, maybe getting blasted by a full group out of revenge. You know, it was fun. It was blasting off. But yeah, basically, here's how it goes. I target something, I cast a nuke, and it dies. Target something else, cast a nuke, and it dies. I'm full mana still. You know, it's cool. It's balanced. Just kidding. It's not. It's not. But if something's gonna be unbalanced, dude, you at least want to be on the winning team with it. Now, this one's a green color, so that won't be very hard. I'm not even gonna bother looting anything right now. You know, it is what it is. I heard these things were gonna kill. It knocked me down. What a weird grunt. Oh, good. Got a bag. Right? Got a bag? No. Just looks like a bag. I heard those things drop bags. Anyway, let's look at the XP bar. And it's not much, but it's honest work. I'm about to be level 6, even if I keep killing these light blues. You can loot randos' corpses. When you find people's corpses, you could, like, take their shit. In that situation, I couldn't because of what it was, but you can. It's cool. It's fun. It's immersive. Oh, somebody's out here killing. Probably in my level range. Let's find him. Yeah, let's just blast this, I guess. Let me hit level 6. I don't feel like skinning anything. That like I slowed myself down in the early game a lot. Can I explain wizard mana? I mean, if I keep casting stuff, it will run out, but it seems to just be a very powerful class, you know? You use some mana, and then you regen it, you know? Um, there is some effects going on right here, right? So, my mana regens increase for each element with full focus charge, which seems to be these things down here, right? When you cast a spell, it uses some of your focus, and then it recovers over time, and there's spells that also recover it. Am I alternating between different types of nukes? So I could, if I was gonna cast more than one on somebody, I think I would alternate. But right now, I'm taking everything out in one nuke, so I don't even need to alternate. I'm just sparking this, sparking that. This is my highest damage one. Deals like almost 90. It deals less than PvP, but it is very strong. Especially considering, you know, the HP pools. I have 48 HP, and I nuke for 80. You know what I mean? I'm a glass cannon. Oh, this one survived it, so I'll switch to the frozen spike. It's dead. The damage reduction in PvP, honestly, it seems to be heavily reduced. I don't know if it's because of people's magic resist or what. I'm still trying to figure it out. Sometimes they'll fully resist the nuke. And other times they'll hit them for like 1/3 damage. But I think it seems to be maybe about 50%. I think I nuke them for like 40. You know, if we find another player, we can find out. Quiet morning over here, though. Saw one player in range, deleted them, and now I'm not seeing too much. But hey, times can change, and we're just getting started. So, what classes do I think are hot in PvP? Wizard. I got hit by some sort of like enchanter type class that I couldn't hit. They were able to like mez me too fast. You know what I mean? They kept me locked down, and then their friends finished me off in one round. You know, it felt kind of like EverQuest in that regard. You know what I mean? A chanter by themselves might not kill you, but a chanter might be able to lock you down until their friends can kill you. Um, Thing sticks. How about that? How about that? Hey, if you're watching right now and you're not following the stream, can I urge you to please, please, please? Oh shit! We got some PvP. Ah, they got me. That was close though. They jumped me while I was low, and it's alright. So this is kind of a little bug, right? You walk off the edge and then you spam jump. And you don't take damage. Pretty cool. Alright, where did I die? Not that I had anything on my body, really. Especially since it just got looted, but, you know. There might be a player I want to kill over there. It's so hard to target people. PvP is active the whole time. It's open world fully. I keep hitting L to try to sit. I should change my keybind to make L sit so I stop accidentally not sitting when I want to. And sometimes I hit X trying to target a player because that's what I use in EverQuest. And I sit. It's not good for business. Anyways, so like I said, it's action packed. Win, lose, or draw. It's pretty fun. I'm 1-1 right now this morning. I almost got that second guy. They got the jump on me too good though. I was like 20% HP before I realized what was happening. Got them targeted, you know? So you're immune to PvP for a minute after you die. You got 7 seconds left of that immunity. I think it's a minute. Now I'm back. I'm back, baby. Am I still level 6? Oh yeah, still level 6. That's a level 1. Alright. How I like it so far. Hey, Godhand Goo, it's alright. It's alright. I have fun. You know, it reminds me of Neverwinter more than it reminds me of EverQuest. You know what I mean? It's not. It's not like doesn't have that feel, but it's still fun. You know, I'll play anything with a good grind. There's certainly. You had several group fights already? Hell yeah. I haven't grouped at all yet. I've been uh, rolling solo. Level 6 now. I'm 1-1 this morning, right? I blasted somebody and then got blasted. Doing well, looted a lot of shit. Oh man, my corpse got bugged. I lost my bag and my food very early on, and haven't been able to really get anything since. I don't even bother looting. You know, I'm too in the shit right now. Where it's like the time that I spend looting, I'm just blasting something else. Um, all right, let's see who comes down the ramp. This is where all the action's happening. Um, the level. I can't tell what level people are until they're like way too far away. Level 2. What level is that? Level 10? Oh god. Resist. Level 10 is like way higher level than me. I'm gonna die. That's what I get. It's alright. What? How did I die there? There we go. Lifts for chumps. I ain't taking no more lifts. Wow. So you can't even target people when you got the PvP immunity. You notice that? Can't even look at them. Full loot is crazy. You can't even. Yeah, I know. Um, you'll see a lot of corpses laying around with stuff still on it because people can't take it. They're too full. Anyways, so now I'm 1-2 this morning. I picked a fight with a level 10. Instant regret there, but I had to see. Had to see what would happen. What happened was they fully resisted my first nuke. Maybe if that first nuke landed, I would have been in the running, but I was not. Not in the running. Um, this is a gray column. I think this is going to give me no XP. Right? No XP. Still loot though. Well, now we know. Light blue. My frozen spike seems to be doing more damage. So, this is cool. This is cool. You can't do /who or /who all. I've noticed. Those don't work. I wish it was easier to target players. Have you noticed how hard it is to target players? There's no, you know what I mean? You can tab target to target them as long as there's no NPCs to target instead, in which case they'll just target those. I feel like that's wonky. But, you know, they obviously didn't have us in mind when they launched this PvP server. Or, you know what I mean? Or I should say they didn't have PvP in mind when they designed the key uh, restriction. You know, it's not even like a key bind issue. There's no option to bind it. It doesn't exist. There's no, you know what I mean? There's no target player key. That'd be a huge oversight, I'd say. Anyways, not getting very much XP killing green stuff at level 6, but that seems intentional. Brad blessed. I gotta go find that spot with the Panthers. The Panthers were good. All this stuff's breaking out. There's a green con. There's a player, level 1. Green cone. You can't even consider players, right? You have to be close enough to see the level next to their HP bar. Which is weird, you know? You'd think if you had them targeted, you'd be able to hit consider. You get some sort of, you know, message that tells you they're close, if they're, you know? Wow. Dang, even these frogs are starting to green out. Time to find a new area. Anyway, we're just getting started over here. We got like 10 more minutes of the stream every Thursday morning. It's a short but sweet stream, okay? I've given this analogy before. I'm going to give it to you guys because this is my first Pantheon little segment. So maybe you're new here. Um, if the streaming was like a popsicle, this, you know, Thursday's like the wrapper, right? It gives you a taste, but it's not going to fill you up. Oh shit, who's hitting me? Oh my god. See, I died before I could even get them targeted. Hitting tab and targeting snakes and stuff as if there's not a more pressing matter. It's fun. It's fun. 1 in 3 this stream now. But let's go find somewhere we can get some XP. Did I lose XP though? I don't even think I lost any. It doesn't say I lost any. I lost my my frog skin. I think that sells for 6 copper. I'll get over it. There's no leaderboard though, right? There's no PvP points. There's no. I'm not going to say it's pointless because listen, as a PvPer, it's the whole point. But I mean, there's no no points, right? Not that it's pointless, but there's no points to be gained, which is, you know, it's cool. Let's see if the next player I could find them before they find me. Oh yeah, I'll keep it off that too. It's not much. It's called Frail Shielding, so I don't think it's very strong. Kenny Powers, I mean, it is what it is. It's grindy, that's for sure. I just reached a point in the game where everything's greened out around me, or what's it called? Grayed out. You know what I mean? There's a couple of green things here and there, but gray even worse. So I'm looking for a new spot. But we're just getting started over here. I logged on here to showcase the game a little bit. You know, got into some messes already. I'm 1 in 3 this morning, getting my ass whooped really, but it's fun. It's all good. Easy come, easy go. Oh, I see somebody hitting something nearby. Where they at though? You can swim, you can jump, you can sprint, you can climb, you know? So, I mean, that's fun. Oh, I saw a player creeping around, invisible. Where they at? Level 3. Well, level 3s can live in peace. Anyways, we're just getting started over here. I guess I should take this time once again to remind you I have a YouTube channel and I have a TikTok, I have a Discord, I have all that stuff. So let me drop a couple links in the chat, right? Consider this your invitation to click these links, join the community. If you want to play a little Pantheon, we'll probably be getting some groups going, but for the most part, I like to get real immersed in the EverQuest, you know? This EverQuest. That's where I got the name, right? Stephanie EverQuest, the title character. I didn't know we couldn't have last names. If I knew I couldn't have a last name, I wouldn't have been So pressed to get this name, but it's all right. It's all right. Live and learn. I see somebody attacking something nearby. Live and learn. Okay, so I was dropping some links in the chat, so let's carry on with that. Here's the YouTube channel, all right? That's gonna have all the replays. It's gonna have some exclusive stuff. Any of the long form uploads, they're all gonna be right there. Um, Here's the TikTok, right? This is the goofy, the goof around shit. You know, if you have the app, why not give me a follow, please? You know, like one of my videos, please. They're uh, they're fun, right? I try to just keep it fun over there. One more link, the Discord. This is the most important link, right? This is your ticket to all the streams. So if I'm going live, I'm going to let you know here what I'm doing, where I'm doing it. Um, this link expires, right? So act fast. Consider this your personal invitation to click this link. I'm pinning the link in the chat. That's the Discord. It's called the Swamp. Hop on in, the water's fine. They said they're not going to balance classes for PvP. Yeah, I know, I heard that. So that being said, I went with a wizard, which is glass cannon and a half. My HP bar is abysmal, but I can take out most people if I can land 2 full nukes on them. They're probably toast. It's just a matter of targeting players. You know what I mean? Like you have to click on them to target them for the most part. Oh, here's a player. Going down. I think that was revenge. Yeah, that was my loot. I got my loot back. Hell yeah. 2 and 3. That's what's up, baby. Slain Ranger and slain this other guy. But anyway, what else we got? Who's this person? What level are you? What level are you? Level 3. Like I said, it's kind of tough to tell the levels. Level 1. Level 1. Tough to see. But anyway, I should probably sit, rest up a little bit. Right, hold that loot. Oh shit. Somebody hit me? No. Anyways, we're just getting started over here, and by that I mean we're just getting started to wind it down, right? I always end the stream with a raid where we go show some love to another streamer. Usually it's in the EverQuest community, but today it might be in the Pantheon community. Who knows? Who knows? Tell you who knows. Twitch, because they're about to suggest to me a channel. Let's go finish off strong there. Everybody who hung out this morning, thank you so much for being here. I like Pantheon. You know, I will definitely play some more Pantheon. You will see me streaming this. You will see. Oh. Well, I remember I said I keep hitting X instead. Blast him! Don't get away. Yeah, we got another kill. Right, the guy's crawling around on the lift. I think. Didn't give me credit for the kill. He might die in a minute. Sometimes I'll be sitting and it'll say slaying somebody. I think it's because they're crawling around, like, in denial. There it is. See, told you. Denial. Alright, so 3 and 3. Finishing it off strong. Let's go lead a raid. Everybody just been hanging out. Thank you. Anybody who hasn't followed the channel yet, what are you waiting for? If you haven't joined the Discord yet, what are you waiting for? Sunday is going to be the Sunday Swamptacular Splash Fest. I'm going to be going strong on EverQuest for most of the stream, and I might cut it back over to the little Pantheon, because you got to strike while the iron's hot. You got to get while the getting's good. It's the Pantheon PvP server, and it's only going to be hot for so long. You know, we know this. We know these things cool off. So I'm having fun for now. EverQuest PvP Sunday morning. And Tuesday, second ever Tuesday is coming up on Tuesday. So I can't wait to see you there. Hopefully, it's going to be Tuesday afternoon, you know? And of course, every Thursday, bright and early, rise and grind. I'll see you here. I'll see you then. All right? Thank you so much for being here. Kenny Powers, Keganin, thank you for that raid. 9mm, Dota John, it's Kessler, Godhand Goo, Wasting Brain Cells, Palestine, Dude Boy, Orc Boy, Diamond Dancing Chick, Yonder Wiley, thank you so much for the help again, as always, in the EQ. And one too many monarchs, Sir Pac, Arnaldo. Oh, we had a lot of people stop in and chat today. Thank you all so much for being here. Who's this? Who's that? Level ones. We ain't concerned by level ones. All right. Thanks for hanging out. Peace out. Let's go lead a raid. Show them some love from the Pantheon PvP server and Red 99. Right? Tell them Big League Chewy sent you. And I'll see you guys on Sunday morning, bright and early. Make sure you check out the TikTok for upcoming TikToks. I got a whole bunch of Pantheon content to upload. I'll see you then. Peace.